Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll render all of the components inside the app.js file, because app.js file is the root file which is responsible for like rendering all of the components inside. So so what we'll do is we'll go inside the app.js and we'll render all of that. We'll provide some more functionality because more functionality is needed right now, so that all of the functionality will be provided inside the app.js file. We need to install one more package also, that everything we'll do in the app.js. So let me close this folder and we will come to app.js. Right now we have just basically like done a simple task of importing and displaying it, but that's not we are going to do actually. So inside this, what we'll do is we'll create a use state and the const. Inside the const, let me first import the use state. So we'll do the use state, and after that what we'll do is that this const, we'll have the nodes, we'll have the set nodes, and we'll have the use state. Now I'll have some dummy data here. Now this will be an not object array. So this will be having some dummy data. Now what is this data is that it will be displaying on the screen. Now why I want this data, because I want something to be stored like in the code, and that to be rendered on the screen. I don't want the screen to be blank at the first when the user comes to it. So I don't want it to be like blank, complete blank. That is why I'll be providing some data. So let me just copy and paste some data, and inside the app.js only there is some data. So basically it is this array of objects. Let me paste it down. Yeah, this is the data. Now you might be noticing what is this nano id inside this id. So you guessed it right. This is an external package. We will be installing this package, and now what if this package will do, it will give a unique id to each and every different post, and we don't have to write any other math function to do the generating the id and all. So that is why we just simply use this package here, as simple as that. So for that, to install this package, you need to just open up your terminal using control plus backtick, and the server is running. Let me open another server, not server, sorry, the terminal, this one. So what you need to do is you need to just go to the terminal, and then you can just redirect to your folder, project folder. So I have the project as review. So after coming here, you can just download install that extension, sorry, that is npm install and then nano id. This is the name of the extension. So not extension, sorry, a package, npm package. So you can just hit enter, and it will take just a couple of seconds and it will be installed on your computer. So I've already done it, so that's why I'm not doing it again. So let me delete this terminal and let me minimize this. Okay, so that is why I have used this nano id. Now I hope you understood why I've used this. Basically what it will do, it will just create a like id of like a random id to the every post. Every post will have a unique different id, and that is what it is actually. So next we will be moving on. Now what we need to do next is that, let me provide a semicolon. Now we want to fix the search, now search term and all. So for that I'll need a const, and we'll create another hook. So it will be the search text, and here that will be set search text, and inside of here there will be a use state, and there is an empty string, meaning this search term will be having a value whatever the user types, but as the user is not typing and in the initial phase, it will be having the initial value as an empty string. So that is why we have passed here empty string, because inside the use state, whatever the value we put here, so basically that is the initial value of this particular variable. So initial value for this particular variable is an empty string. So that is what I have done now. Now next what we'll do is we'll set the dark mode. So const, and we'll create a variable use state hook for the dark mode also. So there will be the dark, no, dark mode, and there will be the function to set this, to set dark and mode. So this is what we have done. Next we'll be giving it a initial value. So what is the initial value? So use state and initial value, it is false for it, like it is a boolean value, not false, because it is the in the beginning we will be showing the light mode, will not be showing the dark mode. The dark mode will be shown only when the user clicks on the dark mode button, as simple as that. So it is like really simple. Okay, next what we will do is we will write a use effect. Now what is a use effect? What it will do, it will be responsible for the changes or the things which we want to like display on the very first visit of the user, when the user comes and the page loads for the very first time. So whatever will be displayed, that will be decided through the use status, oh sorry, use effect. I'm really sorry. So let me first import that here. So that will be use effect. Okay, I did that. Next, and inside of this I'll create a use effect. Now that will be use effect, of course, that expects a function. So it will be something like that, and inside of this I will have a const that will be saved nodes, that will be equal to json dot parse, and we want to save it to the local storage. So local storage dot get item, and inside of this there will be name of our app. Now let me see side of my we can like give a random value as of now. So that will be React app or the review app data. Yeah, that's just a random name that I came up with. And next we will be giving a dependency array inside this use effect. Now what is a dependency array? Like dependency array is a array, like whatever the variable is there inside the dependency array, so that variable is responsible for the function, for the execution of the function inside the use effect. Like whenever that particular variable changes, so then at that time only this function will be executed. For example, I come here, I'll place nodes here. Now whenever the nodes this variable change, so then only this function or whatever is there inside this, that would be executed. So it is as simple as that. Okay, so we are done with the use effect, and next we'll be having the add node functionality. So we'll have the add node functionality now. So let us create a function again. So that will be add node. Let me provide a semicolon, and after it we will have the add node head node, and there will be text inside as an argument. This is a fat arrow function, not this. This one is a fat arrow function, and there will be const date. Now you might be wondering where the date will come from in our application. So that will come from this line. So new date. Here there would be another like const new node. This will be for the new node. So const new node, and this will be for the id, and that will get from the package which we install, that is the nano id. That's it. Not semicolon, comma. Remember, don't make this mistake. There is a comma, not a semicolon. Okay. So after the id there would be text, which would be text, and after this there will be the date, which will be uh, date to local date string to local date string. Now why I'm getting this error is because I did not provide a comma here. Instead I provided the dot, full stop here. No problem, that date spelling is wrong. So date dot to local date string, to local date string. This one I give a comma to it. Okay. Okay, that's it. And let me also give the like new nodes for the new nodes. There will be an array. After this there would be an array. Let's const and new nodes, and that will be equal to dot dot and nodes new node, and after that we will setting it. So we'll be setting the set nodes, and inside the set nodes there will be the new nodes, and we'll save it. So that is it, and this is giving us the new nodes. So basically now we are left out with the delete node functionality. So that is what we are left out, so that we'll do in the next video.